Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Prabhu.
Example obeisance, so glorious to Shri Prabhupada.
Yes, Prabhuji. Sorry, again late. Okay.
No
I
problem.
just finished the program and I just went to quickly refresh myself. Today, Bhakti Siddhanta Sar's disappearance day, we just finished. I just went to refresh myself and came. Dandavat Pranam, all Shri Prabhupada, all glories to all of you. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Happy to see Sami Prabhu,
Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Amai Prabhu, Pawan Prabhu, Devale Prabhu, Lavish Prabhu, Mohit, Sham Govind Prabhu, and Old Times Prabhu. Who is Old Times? Can you introduce yourself, please? Old Times at 90s. Who is that?
Hello.
Please introduce yourself. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, मैं मतलब like can I speak in Hindi? I am not comfortable in English.
Yeah, please, no problem.
No, actually, I just came to know about this ISKM and that Ritvik word, but this is not ISKCON. Like my and me, like I am friend following ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah, it is. We are following Prabhupada.
Yeah,
And this
yeah.
is original ISKCON of Srila Prabhupada.
बट प्रभु जी लाइक मतलब मेरे को समझा नहीं लाइक वो मतलब दोनों में फर्क क्या है क्योंकि ये ऋत्विक का ये मैंने आज ही देखा था लाइक आई एंड माय फ्रेंड इज फ्रॉम देहरादून एंड आई एम फ्रॉम बॉम्बे so he shared me that video so I just searched and like something article then I like yeah this is like different from ISKCON like but this is not like Srila Prabhupada established ISKCON
Sami Prabhu, can you show that when you are no longer with us, that Satsarup Maharaj question? Now we are sharing something, you can read yourself, please wait. Satsarup Maharaj question and Prabhupada answer, can you share here?
Yes, Prabhu. Is it May 28th? Oh, yes, now I found it.
Yeah, can you share here? Or shall I search Sami Prabhu? You can share. What's your name? You said Prabhuji?
Vishnu.
Vishnu. Can you read this? Highlighted portion. Satsaru Maharaj asking question to Prabhupada. Can you read louder?
Yes, I don't know by the votes of the present GBC. like ये प्रभु जी GBC क्या होता है?
Yeah,
मतलब
read
प्रभु
first,
जी
we'll
क्या है
explain
वैसे?
you. Read first. This is the Prabhupada conversation. You read first, we'll explain. Read this first.
By the votes of the present GBC, then our next question concerns initiation in the future, particularly at the time when you are no longer with us. We want to know how first and second. Sir, प्रभु जी मेरे को मतलब नहीं समझा.
No, you read, we'll explain you. You read.
We want to know how first and second initiation would be conducted.
Patita Pawan Prabhu, you can translate in Hindi.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु यार
Translate in
यहाँ
Hindi.
पर जो देखो सत्स्वरूप जो है ना स्वरूप प्रभु जो है ना तो उन्होंने प्रभुपाद से ये क्वेश्चन पूछा कि इनिशिएशन जो फ्यूचर में ना कि आपके जाने के बाद कैसे होगा फर्स्ट इनिशिएशन और सेकंड इनिशिएशन तो वो पूछा है प्रभुपाद से.
So especially when you are no longer with us.
Yeah.
Right?
जब आप नहीं होंगे फ्यूचर में.
That is a very important question asked by Satsaru Maharaj. And Prabhupada answer, yes, I shall recommend some of you. After this is settled up, I shall recommend some of you to act as the officiating acharyas. Can translate this?
यहाँ पर प्रभुपाद ने उनको जवाब दिया है कि भाई आओ प्रभुपाद उनको रेकमेंड करेंगे भाई ये सब सेटल होने के बाद रेकमेंड करेंगे कि भाई आप इनमें से कौन ऑफिशियलिंग आचार्य बनेगा.
Okay, so officiating.
तो प्रभु जी ये मतलब नहीं पर मैं अभी मंदिर गया
When we
था
are
तो
explaining, Vishnu, when you ask a question and we are explaining, if you have patience, you have to listen. And if you want to ask question in between, it is not good, no? You can't understand what I am trying to convey. You have time or not? Do you have time to hear? Do you have time, Vishnu?
Okay, okay.
हरे कृष्ण।
You have time, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, then please wait. We are talking, we are explaining. Then you listen completely, and then you can. We are ready to answer all your doubts. Okay, first let us complete what we are saying. We are reading what Prabhupada says. We are not telling something of our own. So here the word officiating is very important. Officiating in English means representing or on behalf. Patitapan. Patitapan, you are there? Prabhu?
Yes, yes, प्रभु या।
Translate what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
ओके, यहाँ पर प्रभु ने बोला कि जो ऑफिशियलिंग आचार्य जो वर्ड है ना वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। और जैसे ऑफिशियलिंग आचार्य मतलब रिप्रेजेंटेटिव उनके क्या बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में इसको, रिप्रेजेंटेटिव
Pratinidhi.
उनके
Pratinidhi.
बीएफ पे कौन होगा, मतलब ऐसा वहां पर उन्होंने बोला। ऑफिशियलिंग आचार्य का मतलब ये होता है उनके बीएफ पे कौन होगा।
Pratinidhi in Hindi.
प्रतिनिधि, या प्रतिनिधि, या।
Yeah. And Tamal Krishna Maharaj is asking, is it called Ritvik Acharya? And Prabhupada say,
तमाल
yes,
कृष्ण,
Ritvik.
यस यस प्रभु यार। तो यहाँ पर तमाल कृष्ण महाराज ने सीधा उनको जवाब दिया ये सुन के ऑफिशियलिंग आचार्य की ऋत्विक आचार्य, तो प्रभुपाद ने सीधा हाँ बोला, ऋत्विक यस।
So, Ritvik is the word used by Prabhupada, and it is used in the context for initiation when Prabhupada is physically no longer existing.
तो प्रभुपाद ने ऋत्विक ये सब जो यूज किया उसको कॉन्टेक्स्ट में लेके यूज किया कि जब भी उनको क्वेश्चन पूछा गया कि भी इन फ्यूचर कैसे इनिशिएशन दिया जाएगा, तो प्रभुपाद ने इसे ऑफिशियलिंग आचार्य एज ए ऋत्विक आचार्य हाँ बोला।
So, the GPC is the management committee of ISKCON, and they are supposed to implement Ritvik system within ISKCON.
यस प्रभु।
GBC is supposed to be the managing unit of ISKCON. So GBC is
GBC
supposed to establish Ritvik system.
हाँ, जीपीजी जो है ना इस्कॉन में वो पूरा मैनेज करती है सिस्टम जो प्रभुपाद ने बनाया था, तो ये जीपीसी को ये फॉलो करना चाहिए था।
But when GBC is not following, then we need to come outside of ISKCON and we have to establish what Prabhupada said. ISKCON is not more than Prabhupada.
तो यहाँ पर जीपीसी जब भी प्रभुपाद के इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉलो नहीं कर रहे तो हमें वो अलग करना ही पड़ेगा अपने आप को। इस्कॉन मतलब प्रभुपाद, इस्कॉन प्रभुपाद से ऊपर नहीं है।
So you have to ask this question to ISKCON, why they are not following Ritvik system? Why there is difference? Why did you deviate? If they did not deviate, then there is no confusion,
वही आपको इस्कॉन में आपको ये क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहिए कि क्यों प्रभुपाद के इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉलो नहीं कर रहे हैं, क्यों उन्होंने फॉलो नहीं किया, क्यों वो डिविएट हो गए, क्यों अलग हो गए।
So this is the difference. Otherwise, we have no difference. When you come and associate with us, we will teach you how to personally see Prabhupada and personally feel Prabhupada. And
जब भी
connect
आप
you to
हमें फॉलो, यस या जब भी आप हमें फॉलो करोगे हम आपको सिखाएंगे कैसे आप प्रभुपाद से कनेक्ट हो सकते हो, कैसे प्रभुपाद को जान सकते हो आप,
and how to take Diksha from Prabhupada also.
और कैसे आप प्रभुपाद से दीक्षा ले सकते हो।
Otherwise, there is no difference. So you don't need to confuse yourself so much. And so the difference is that we follow Prabhupada and we don't follow any of the ISKCON gurus.
हाँ, आपको इतना मतलब उलझन नहीं होना चाहिए, ये एकदम क्लियर बताया मतलब।
You understand?
विष्णु प्रभु।
Vishnu Prabhu.
या लाइक मैं मतलब समझा हूँ, बट एक्चुअल में मैं अभी मंदिर जाता था, वहां पे तो कीर्तन करते हैं। मतलब अभी लाइक जैसे मैं अभी चालू किया हूँ तो बहुत सारा मंदिर अभी बना है, मतलब लाइक देखा मैं यूट्यूब पे।
किसकी बात करें, इस्कॉन?
हाँ मतलब लाइक मैं अभी चालू किया हूँ 2023 से, जुलाई से ही। तो ये मतलब मेरे को पता नहीं था कि ये सब क्या है, लाइक अभी भी मेरे को ज्यादा कुछ समझा नहीं है, बट लाइक
ओके
मेरे को
ओके,
तो बट वो मतलब मैं ये पूछा था कि लाइक वो मतलब ये गलत है क्या फिर ये जो कर रहे हैं मतलब पर ये मतलब क्योंकि यार ऐसा होता तो मतलब बोलते हैं ना लाइक इतना मतलब स्प्रेड कैसे हुआ लाइक मेरे और भी दोस्त वो ज्वाइन हुए उनके थ्रू ही मैं ऐसे गया था मतलब
Okay, okay. Okay, Prabhu, he is asking that he is going to ISKCON since 2023, and he is asking if it is wrong, then why ISKCON is growing, why it is expanding.
ISKCON is growing, that is because of Prabhupada. Because of Prabhupada name, Prabhupada start ISKCON, and everything is, Prabhupada given all the power to ISKCON, but they misuse the power, and then they use Prabhupada and then throw him, they just throwed him. They said Prabhupada died and he cannot be a guru. But here Prabhupada says that I am the guru of the whole ISKCON movement. But ISKCON changed it. They are growing because they have the power, they have the name, they have the everything they've got. That's why they are. But now you see, ISKCON is becoming weak everywhere, and Ritvik system is becoming very famous throughout the world.
ओके यहाँ पर वो इस्कॉन क्यों ग्रो कर रहा है, क्योंकि प्रभुपाद ने वो प्रभुपाद का नाम यूज कर, प्रभुपाद ने जो प्रॉपर्टी बनाई थी वो यूज कर रहे हैं, इसकी वजह से वो ग्रो हो रहे हैं। वो एक्चुअली वो मिसयूज कर रहे हैं प्रभुपाद के नाम पे, और उन्होंने ये सब यूज करके प्रभुपाद को ही ट्रोल कर दिया, ऐसा बोल के कि प्रभुपाद अभी जिंदा नहीं है, मर चुके हैं। जबकि वो प्रभुपाद बोल रहे कि मैं आगे चल के मैं ही गुरु बनूंगा पूरी सोसाइटी का।
So when you read Prabhupada books or when you see Prabhupada video, when you are hearing Prabhupada lectures, you can actually directly connect yourself to Prabhupada. Just like you are talking to me, but I'm not physically present in front of you. Even though the Vani is not physical, but it is still potent. If my Vani is potent, what to speak of pure devotee like Prabhupada? Prabhupada has given some oral instructions. So how do you limit that to his physical appearance, disappearance? One can easily connect to Prabhupada even after disappearance through his books and lectures and conversations.
जब भी आप प्रभुपाद के लेक्चर सुनोगे या प्रभुपाद के जो वीडियोस देखे, उनके इंस्ट्रक्शन जो प्रभुपाद ने दिए अपने ऑडियोस में, तो आपको वो सुन के आपको मालूम पड़ेगा कि प्रभुपाद ने क्या इंस्ट्रक्शन दिए, वो कैसे आप उनसे अभी भी कनेक्ट हो सकते हो। जो कि वाणी इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, मतलब जो उन्होंने ओरल इंस्ट्रक्शन दिए मुंह से जो बोले हैं वाणी में, ऑडियो में, तो वो मेन है, ना कि वापो शरीर।
Clear. So I just request you to go through the materials. Maybe where are you from, Prabhuji? Vishnu, Prabhu, where are you from?
आई एम फ्रॉम बॉम्बे बॉम्बे मतलब पता नहीं बट प्रभु जी लाइक आई स्टिल मतलब अच्छा नहीं लग रहा लाइक आई डोंट नो लाइक आई जस्ट ट्रस्टेड होल थिंग लाइक मतलब ये जीवीसी मतलब पता नहीं क्या होता है बट लाइक प्रभु जी बट मैं आपको पता नहीं मतलब मन से तो क्योंकि मैं अभी गया था मेरे को अच्छा भी लगता था अभी क्योंकि प्रभु जी मतलब
Okay.
ये भी था ना कि लाइक अब मेरे को ज्यादा पता नहीं शास्त्र का बट लाइक के मतलब जैसे कि आप हो अभी आप 100-200 साल बाद मैं आपसे मिल ही नहीं पाऊंगा तो मतलब मैं आपका फोटो देके कैसे मतलब आपसे बात करूंगा क्योंकि मतलब मेरे को कोई नाम भी देगा तो उसके लिए मुझे कोई तो मतलब पर्सनल चाहिए ना लाइक मैं डायरेक्ट कैसे भगवान के मतलब कई पीढ़ियों पहले वाला लूं मतलब
ओके
पता नहीं लाइक
ओके,
आई
मैं
हैव
पूछता
टू
हूँ
रीड
क्वेश्चन। So Prabhu is asking that how he will associate with us, how he will get decision when he get initiated, how he will ask question, how he cannot just ask on video or see the faces, what only faces.
No, you are there. So Patita Pawan Prabhu is from Bombay. So he's near you, and we have my Prabhu is also there. So we have few more devotees in Bombay. So what I request you is to talk to them, meet them, and they will just explain you what Prabhupada said. Then after that, it is up to you whether you want to follow Prabhupada instruction or you want to go by the name and fame and power and big size, big buildings. You want to follow that or you want to follow Prabhupada, that is up to you. So nobody is forced. So you can do whatever you like. So my request is that you talk to Patita Pawan Prabhu. He is also in Bombay. They will be sharing the Prabhupada instructions. Then it's up to you whether you want to follow or not. Okay. So you take,
Prabhu,
I think you don't need to spend much time on this matter here. So because this is very basic for this group. Patita Pawan Prabhu, you can share your number to him, or you can take his number, so you can privately you can talk to him. Okay.
Okay, प्रभु. Yeah.
आपका नंबर दे दीजिए ना मेरे को.
ठीक है, मैं आपको टेलीग्राम पे आपको मैसेज करूँ. आप मिल सकते हो, अगर आप फ्री हो तो आप मिल सकते हैं. आप मुंबई में किसी को बता देना.
Okay. Thank you very
आपका
much,
टेलीग्राम पे नाम बता
Prabhu ji.
दीजिए ना.
ओके ओके, मैं आपको मैसेज करता हूँ टेलीग्राम में. Okay?
Yes. So you please take talk to him. So Vishnu, thank you very much for coming.
Yeah.
So you can talk to Patita Pawan Prabhu, and if you are interested to follow Prabhupada, you can come for future meetings. So you got his number?
Yeah, I'm texting him on a Telegram right now.
Okay. Let me know. After that, you can leave the meeting. After you get the number.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. So we have.
Okay, Prabhu, I sent him my number.
Okay. You also take his number.
प्रभु, आप मुझे मैसेज कर दीजिए, मैंने आपको टेलीग्राम में किया, या यहाँ पर आप नंबर डाल दीजिए अपना. ठीक है.
Okay then.
विष्णु
So
प्रभु.
Prabhu, he left.
that's okay.
Okay.
So we have.
Okay, Prabhu, I have one question.
Yes.
There is one devotee with me right now. He wants
Okay.
to ask a question.
Who is
Okay,
that?
tell me. He's a little shy.
Okay.
His name is Hans.
Hans. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.
So he wants to know about Raganuga Bhakti, and he wants to follow that Raganuga Bhakti. So he is seeking instruction about it.
So give it to him. Can I see him?
Yes.
Hare Krishna. How are you?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
So how long you are chanting?
Yes. How long? It means 16. 2 weeks.
Oh, you're 2 weeks you are chanting. Okay.
Hmm.
That's okay. That's too long for Raganuga Bhakti.
Yes.
So what do you
I
know
want to know
about
the
what is
definition of it.
but what do you think as Raganuga Bhakti? What do you think?
I don't know. That's why I want to know.
Oh, you want to know what is Raganuga Bhakti, huh?
Like definition. Is more attracted to Radharani than Krishna.
Huh?
Is more attracted to Radharani than Krishna.
Oh, how do you know that?
आपको कैसे पता?
How do you know you are attracted to Radharani?
I want to serve Prabhuji. I am very new.
Yeah, you can serve, but how do you know that you are attracted to Radharani more than Krishna?
Just feeling Prabhuji.
So that is feeling, that is not real. Somebody likes Shah Rukh Khan, somebody likes Salman Khan.
Yes.
Both are feelings. Similarly, in the neophyte state, in initial stage, we feel that we have more affection for Radha, we have more affection for Krishna, but reality is that we have more affection for this body. That is the reality. Clear? So we have no love for Krishna, we have no love for Radha, we have no love for devotional service also. All we need is that we just want to live comfortably and happily. The test is that if someone scold you or someone insult you, someone blaspheme you, and how do you feel? You feel good, or you feel sad, or you get angry, and how do you react?
Me?
Yeah.
I feel sad.
You feel sad, it means we still have some attachment for the body.
Yes, I just want to know the definition, Prabhuji. I'm not.
Yeah, let me come. So before I explain that, what I'm trying to tell you is that we should first of all understand that we are nowhere near Radha or Krishna.
Yes.
We are nowhere near. So we are just still bound in the bodily conception of life. So we are trying to understand Krishna. Clear? So what is Raganuga and what is, we have to understand what is devotional service first. What is devotional service? Devotional service means that is your basic constitutional position. How do you say that? Dharma. So that is the dharma. The original dharma is that you want to serve the Lord. That is another dharma, right? Understand? So devotional service. The devotional service is actually classified into two categories. One is actually, like Raganuga. And another thing is actually, what is another thing?
Vaidhi
Vidhi Bhakti.
Vaidhi
Vidhi
Bhakti.
Bhakti or Vaidhi Bhakti, Raganu Bhakti. So Vidhi means rules and regulations.
Yes.
For example, there are in Nectar of Devotion, Rupa Goswami explains that there are two kind of mercy of Krishna, two kind of devotees. So one devotee, they are naturally Krishna conscious. They are naturally Krishna conscious, some people. And some people, they are not naturally Krishna conscious and they become Krishna conscious by the mercy of Vaidhi Bhakti. It means by following the rules and regulations.
Yes.
So we are not that advanced to talk about Raganuga Bhakti. Raga means actually taste. Raganuga means actually, you have naturally you have some inclination towards Krishna.
Yes.
That is Raganuga. But naturally what happened when you are doing Vaidhi Bhakti, the Vaidhi Bhakti will lead to Raganuga Bhakti.
It develops.
Develops. Have you read Sikshashtakam?
No. I'm very new, Prabhu.
Okay, can you share Sikshashtakam? So if you are new, then who teach you about Raganuga Bhakti and all?
Why here somewhere?
So don't hear here and there, you'll get confused. So it's just first
It's
chant
a
Hare Krishna. Because like otherwise you will get cheated by, there are so many cheaters available, they will cheat you. You have to be very careful. Okay. So this is the primary instruction of Lord Chaitanya. Can you read the first paragraph?
glory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which is the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life or repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benedictions for humanity at large because it spreads ray of benediction's moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It is the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us fully taste the nectar of which we are always anxious.
So this is
Anxious.
actually, that is our original basic position. The basic position is that if you are talking about Krishna consciousness, first of all, you must understand that the glories of the Hare Krishna mantra. So only the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra can extinguish us from repeated birth and death. This is the first instruction in spiritual life. First instruction in spiritual life is that the nama of chanting of Hare Krishna is very, very important. So only by taking shelter of the nama, so we can get rid of this birth and death. So that is the first knowledge that should be obtained. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained this in first stanza, the glories of the Hare Krishna mantra. Then read the next paragraph.
O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benedictions to living beings, and those you have hundreds and millions names like Krishna and Govinda. In the transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard, fast rules for chanting this name. O my Lord, out of the kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy name. I am so unfortunate. I have no attraction for them.
So this is the second paragraph Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains. After you understand the glories of chanting, glories of the Hare Krishna mantra, the next level is that even though the Hare Krishna mantra is very powerful, the reality is that we have no taste for chanting Hare Krishna mantra. The moment you take the beats, and then we always think, when will these 16 rounds will finish? When will the 16 rounds will finish? Oh, I have 4 more rounds to do. Oh, I have 6 rounds to do. Oh my God, I have to finish my rounds. I mean, then I can do other things. Oh, today I could not finish my rounds. So likewise, we always, like we don't have a pure love for chanting Hare Krishna mantra, right? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, this is the
Yes.
second level. This is the second level. No, you are not alone. All of us, many of us are like that. Many of us, many devotees are not having a complete interest to chant Hare Krishna mantra, but we know the Hare Krishna mantra is powerful, so we force ourselves to chant Hare Krishna mantra. Correct? So this is the
Yes.
second level. So when you are going beyond the second level, then you go to the third level. Go to the third paragraph. Read.
One should chant the holy name of the Lord in the humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than a straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid all of sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such state of mind, one can chant the name of the Lord constantly.
Clear.
Yes.
Clear. So here what he is saying is that after you got some interest to chant Hare Krishna mantra, or after you start serving Lord Sri Krishna or Radha Krishna or Srila Prabhupada, the spiritual master, then that's to maintain that what is required is that you should become humble and tolerant. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving next instruction that after you get some taste for chanting Hare Krishna mantra, what is next level is that you should have some humility. And don't think that you're a big devotee and all. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that become very humble. Be like a straw in the street or like a tree. So be humble like a straw in the street or be tolerant than a tree. So he is giving this example. So we have to develop humility and tolerance. That is the third level of devotional service. And what is the fourth level?
O Almighty Lord, I have desired to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth, birth after birth.
So in the fourth level of devotional service, and you don't have interest even for mukti, even you don't have any desire to come out of this birth and death, because initially when a new bhakta joins association, he always says that, Prabhu, I am very much afraid of this material world. I just want to get liberation. I want to go to Krishna. I don't want to take birth again. That will be the initial talking of a devotee. But the more and more he progress spiritually, then he completely have zero attachment. So he don't want any followers. You don't want to enjoy this material world. You don't want money. You don't want nothing. And he don't want mukti also. He's saying that even if I take many, many births, it's okay. Let me serve you. That is the fourth level of devotional service, that you completely become detached from your father, mother, relatives, and neighbors, and this body and pride, or no, all the stages you are coming out of that. That is fourth stage. And what is fifth stage?
O son of Maharajananda, Krishna, I am your internal servitor. Yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up and from this ocean of death and please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of your atoms at your lotus feet.
So after you completely become detached, then you come to the next level of understanding your original constitutional position, that you are servant of Krishna, and then you fall down and you are not in your home and you have to go back to your home. And then actually, he is requesting, Lord, my dear Lord, please let me engage in your service. I don't belong to this world. You understand that. That understanding the original position is the fifth step. Then after that, what happens?
When my eyes will be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up? And when will the hair of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name?
So this is the starting point of Raganuga Bhakti. This is the starting point of Raganuga Bhakti. See here, what happened is actually when you are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, the tears are coming from your eyes. then you are not able to breathe, and then your choke is getting, like a blocked, and you're actually the hairs are standing on the end. And then when you chant Krishna, then you become unconscious. When you see Krishna's the Vigraha, and you feel, like missing him, and then you cannot breathe, you cannot talk, you cannot rest, you cannot sleep, you cannot walk. And that is actually the next level of devotional service. And when you are chanting Krishna's name, the tears are coming from your eyes. This is the starting point of Raganuga Bhakti. Okay, the next one. What is next level?
So, O Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 year or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence.
So this is the thing. So sixth thing, the sixth stage, the devotee is anchoring. When will I get this? When will I get this? And the seventh level, he got it. He got it, and he cannot live. He cannot live even every moment, like the gopis, just by Krishna leave them for one moment, and then they cry, because even they curse Brahma. They are cursing Brahma. What kind of creative you are? Why did you make my eyes blink? Because when eyes blink, that gap I cannot see Krishna. They cannot even take the separation of Krishna, even the eye blinking moment. That is the Raganuga platform, seventh level. And what is the last level?
I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roguely by his embrace or makes me broken hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord, unconditionally.
See, this is actually the last level, that you completely don't care about the reactions. You don't care about what somebody is saying. You don't care whether you get power or you don't get power, whether you get wealth or lose wealth, whether you are happy, whether you are sad, whether you have disease, whether don't have disease, whether you're getting success or you're getting failure, or you don't see anything. You don't care about anything. You just simply want to serve Krishna unconditionally. So this is actually the high level of, like Raganuga Bhakti. So let us see what Rupa Goswami speaks about Raganuga Bhakti. Go to Nectar of Devotion, chapter 15. And we can go to that second paragraph. See, this is definition of Raganuga Bhakti by Rupa Goswami. Read this. Second paragraph. Read.
Sri Rupa Goswami has defined Raganuga Bhakti as spontaneous attraction for something while completely absorbed in thoughts of it, with an intense desire of love. Devotional service execute with such feeling of spontaneous love is called Raganuga Bhakti. Devotional service under the heading of Raganuga can be further divided into two categories. One category is called sensational attraction, and other is called relationship.
So you can go through this chapter, so to understand more about Raganuga Bhakti. But here, like Raganuga Bhakti explanation is clearly explained. It's spontaneous attraction. Spontaneous attraction means like just like a mother and the child. They have natural attraction, whether the child is beauty or not beauty, and whether you're handicapped or not handicapped, whatever it may, black or white. The mother always have affection for the child. Similarly, we also, just like you cannot take the separation of your beloved or your wife or husband or children or your father or mother. Similarly, you cannot stay away from Krishna. You cannot stay away from chanting Hare Krishna mantra. You cannot stay away from devotee association. And when you reach that kind of higher level, that is called as Raganuga Bhakti. Clear? Then you go to chapter number 17 of Nectar of Devotion. Go to that paragraph 3. Go to third paragraph. Read this.
Elevation to this stage of ecstasy can be possible in two ways. One way is by constant association with pure devotees. The other way is by special mercy of Krishna or by the mercy of pure devotees of Krishna. Elevation to the ecstatic stage of life is generally attained through association with pure devotees, while elevation to the stage by the special mercy of Krishna or his devotees is very rare. The purport is the one should execute devotional service rightly in the association of devotees, so that there will be
rigidly.
that there will be certainty in rising oneself to that ecstatic position. In special cases, of course, there is a special mercy. The regular duties must be performed. It is just when something is found that a person who never offered to him. But this does not mean that one should avoid school and expect to automatically receive an honorary degree from some university. Similarly, one should devoutly execute the regulative principle of devotional service and at the same time hope for Krishna's favor, for his devotees' favor.
So this is the two stages of, like what is the word? Two stage of like awakening or arousing that pure devotional service or raganuga bhakti. So one is actually very rare, that is by the Krishna directly comes and give mercy to you. And then, I mean, that is very, very rare and we cannot wait for it. Sometimes you get a doctorate given by some universities, but you cannot wait for it by not becoming a doctor. Better you study and become a doctor. That is a always safest way. And there is no guarantee that some university will come and give you doctorate degree now. Similarly, if you want to develop the Raganuga Bhakti, you have to associate with pure devotees. Somebody tell you that by chanting more rounds, you develop Raganuga Bhakti. That we don't see anything Rupa Goswami say like that. Rupa Goswami doesn't say that by chanting 64 rounds every day become Raganuga Bhakti. No, not like that. There is no like a sloka like that. In fact, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying instruction another way. He's saying that one should not get desire to chant more rounds. One should have a fixed round and chant those fixed rounds properly. That is Bhaktivinoda Thakur instruction. Bhaktivinoda Thakur say even if you chant one round and chant properly, then you chant 2 rounds, then you chant 4 rounds, then you chant 6 rounds, and gradually increase number of rounds and try to chant, even if you chant less rounds and chant focusedly. But some movement, they are misleading youngsters, especially in the so-called Raganuga Bhakti. They are saying that you must chant 64 rounds, 16 round is not sufficient. But we don't see Rupa Goswami saying like that. Rupa Goswami says that constantly by associating with pure devotees. It means by hearing him, reading him, talking about him, and following his instruction. Like in our movement, what we do? We are reading Prabhupada book, and then hearing Prabhupada, and then do what? And then like we are also serving Prabhupada and distributing books. In this way, we are constantly associating with Prabhupada. In this way, by Prabhupada mercy, one day we may develop the pure devotional service. Clear? So I request you to go through that chapter.
Prabhu, your voice went away.
Another request to you is that don't hear from so many sources on internet. There are so many people who are cheating youngsters in the name of pure devotional service, Raganuga.
Your audio is not.
Yes, Prabhu, your audio is cutting.
Yeah.
Now it's back again.
What is connected to my head? Yeah. Wait, let me. I think I off the internet. Bluetooth. You can hear me?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I was telling is that, so my humble request to you, to all the youngsters, is that do not get cheated by the many so-called. They are telling that I will make you pure devotee, chant more, chant 64 rounds, and then they are simply cheating people like that. That is not the proper solution. Prabhupada said to chant minimum 16 rounds and engage in more hearing and more reading, and then more book distribution and more preaching. So that is the secret. That is called as Rupa Goswami saying what? associating with pure devotees. Okay. So my request to you is that hear Prabhupada books and then talk to ISKM devotees, and then they will be sharing all the nectars. So you can hear more and more. Then you really understand what is, first of all, Vaidhi Bhakti, and then understand what is actually Raganuga Bhakti. Otherwise, we just like we feel hot, we feel cold, and similarly, we feel love for Krishna, we feel love for Maya. Sometimes we like to dance with Krishna, and sometimes we try to dance with the gopi next house. Understand? Okay. So these are all actually our mental concoction. So we should go beyond that. The actual fact is that we have no love for Krishna. And we have no love for Krishna. We have to arouse the love only by following Shikshashtakam instruction. First thing, have faith in chanting. Second thing is that you understand that you have no love for chanting. And third thing, try to develop the humility and tolerance. And fourth thing is to get detached. And fifth thing is actually searching for, like that way you can see the Shikshashtakam, the flow you can follow. Then we can understand, what is devotional service properly. You have any questions on this?
No, Prabhuji, thank you.
Clear? Good. Try to chant more rounds. Try to
Okay,
chant more, read Prabhupada books.
Yes, thank you.
Hare Krishna. So any other questions from this topic or different topic? Okay. Luvish Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Have there been plans to establish Discord server for more efficient management? I'm not good in all these technologies. Maybe we have a Sami Prabhu, Rishikesh Prabhu, Sham Govind Prabhu, all of them are there. Yeah, you can talk to them.
Yes, Prabhu.
And they will tell you about this.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, maybe you all can handle this. Okay. I don't know that. I know how to build temple, how to raise money.
Prabhu, actually, regarding this, what to do, Prabhu? We want to donate more, Prabhu, but the thing is that we feel to donate more, but we can't due to.
The
Please guide us,
moment you
Prabhu.
feel to donate, you already donated. Krishna accepted the donation. The honest feeling is sufficient for Krishna. Even
Oh,
if you, okay, Krishna is happy the moment you desire to donate for him. That is enough. So you don't need to. That is a beauty of devotional service. The devotional service need not be done physically. Sometimes when you cannot do physically, then you can also do mentally. Clear? Say, you are giving some 2,000-3,000 now and then, but I know you have desire to give some 3-4 lakhs to the temple or even more. I know that, but maybe you are not financially that much capable. That is okay, because Krishna is sitting in your heart, and then Krishna knows like what you can do and then what you are doing. So Krishna will definitely be happy with whatever you are doing. For example, when the monkeys were making the bridge, Ram Setu, to go to the Sri Lanka, and then the squirrels are like moving here and there and creating disturbance, and they are carrying small stones, and then crossing the road of the way of the monkeys, who are carrying big rocks, and then they are carrying big rocks, and then they are making the bridge, and then there are so many squirrels, small and carrying small stones, and then disturbing, going in this way and that way. They're giving a lot of trouble. And then like the monkeys were chastising the squirrels, why you are disturbing us like this? Then what is the use of the small stone? Better don't disturb us. Our big rock only can help. Why you're doing these small stones? And then the squirrels were sad. Then Ram took them, and then they told that, no, for me, the stone carried by the monkey and then the stone carried by you is same. Because Krishna is technically called as Bhavagrahi Janardana. Bhavagrahi Janardana means he really don't care what you are doing. Krishna really don't care what you're doing. Krishna cares what is your consciousness. Krishna is feeling, Krishna is more concerned about what you desire to do and what is your, how much you want to serve him. And that is what you want to know. That is what you want to know. So don't feel sad that, you cannot give much money and anything like that. Whatever you can, you give. And if you cannot give, that's okay. No problem. We are not, we don't differentiate people based on the donation or whatever. So if possible, you give. If you cannot, you give, you don't give. No problem. So Krishna is happy with your pure heart and then pure state of mind, the real sincerity.
Prabhu, and
Clear?
I saw today's video, Prabhu. Like a construction was coming very beautifully, Prabhu.
Yes. Construction is coming very well, and today still got a lot of work to do. And I don't know, so much of money is required. But we are confident that Krishna will arrange some or other. And whoever can, you can help. And if you cannot help, you try to talk to your friends about this, or at least try to forward this to as many people as possible. And that itself is a big service. Clear? So thank you for your donation today also. I did not check the statement because I was very busy today. Morning, some concrete was going on, and after that program, I just went to take bath, refresh myself.
Prabhu,
And
and
then back.
also today Nimai Nitai Prabhu also posted video refuting arguments against Ritik Prabhu. That also came on very well, Prabhu. Every argument has been like slashed like anything. I very beautiful it has come, Prabhu. I was worrying like if Nimai Prabhu used to understand Hindi, what would have been the condition?
So some of you must fill up the blanks.
Yes, Prabhu.
All of you should become like that, Everybody is having a unique talent. Use it in Krishna service. Otherwise, how are you doing? How many rounds you're chanting?
Prabhu 16, Prabhu.
Very well. And one good thing is that Mohit Prabhu is the first one to book the tickets for Vrindavan out of all our, So we are just talking, but he just booked the ticket.
Prabhu, the thing is that return journey, actually there are only few seats, Prabhu. Like going there are many actually, but return there are few. If I miss like that.
But in real life, it is opposite, Going to Krishna, you have very less ticket. Return ticket will be more.
Yes, Prabhu.
A few people will try to become Krishna conscious, but few hundred people will fall down from Krishna conscious platform. So in the real life, it is totally opposite. The fall down is more than going to Vrindavan. If you don't get return ticket, it is good, no? Stay in Vrindavan only. Why to come back to this mortal world?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances all to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranam, Jai Prabhupada. All glories Aditya Prabhu. You.
No, all praise to you, Prabhu. I was just remembering the time when I was in Vrindavan with you, Prabhu. And then I was stuck in Delhi for so long.
Yes. He was my neighbor in Vrindavan. Next room.
It was a wonderful. My health, Prabhu, I don't know. I still feel. I mean, it is better now. The tiredness has gone from that fever. It's better now. So, but there is still like a little bit of body weakness. I do not know why.
Take rest, will be okay. So, any questions you have, or anything you want to discuss? So who is this Vinod? Is Vinod Krishna Prabhu or somebody else?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranam, Jai Prabhupada.
Jai Prabhupada. So, I just joined newly only. So I just wanted, when you were talking about the donation aspect, so I was thinking from where I should donate and how to donate. So
Yes,
that's
yes.
why I
Can you
actually
introduce
belong
yourself first?
to Bangalore.
Yes. Oh, introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, so I'm from Bangalore. I live with my family, one son and one wife. I work in IT company TCS. So yeah, I'm reading Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam of Prabhupada, and also chanting 16 rounds on a daily basis. Yeah, so not associated with any organization, but yeah, today I saw the video of countering those arguments of the Ritwik. So I just browsed through and uh, got this Telegram group and joined. And yeah, so this is my first meeting here.
Very nice to see you. How long you are practicing Krishna conscious in this life?
From 2020, I'm chanting rounds, and yeah.
Very cool. Good. So you are going to ISKCON Bangalore, or I mean, where
Yeah.
you are going?
So I stay near JP Nagar ISKCON Bangalore. So there is one new ISKCON which has opened up, Vaikunta Hills. So I go there sometimes and visit. So yeah.
Good.
But I have not spoken with any of the members there. I just go there, visit the temple, and come back.
What are the books you have read? Prabhupada books?
So I'm reading Bhagavad Gita, and also I have a set of Bhagavatam. So I'm just not gone beyond Canto 1 yet. So, but yeah, I'm reading Bhagavad Gita, but regularly.
Yes. No, you don't need to. See, like, you try to, don't be speedy to complete the books, because the knowledge is not coming from the books. Knowledge is coming from within. So more and more you purify the heart, the more and more you can see the things clearly. The whole thing is Chito Darpana Marjanam, it's cleaning the dust in the mirror. So the mirror, the dust is clean, then you can see things very well. So the purpose of reading is to clean yourself. So even Prabhupada is recommending in one place that you should not go beyond second or third canto if you still have lust in the heart.
Okay.
No. So it is not that you should complete. It's good. What you're doing is right. So you try to read again and again, or you read Krishna book. You read Krishna book before?
Yeah, I have one copy of Krishna book also with me. Yeah,
You read?
Yeah, some of the pastimes I am reading.
No, you systematically you read from page 1 to page. I mean, in
Okay.
fact, cover to cover, not even page 1. Cover to cover you read. Then you understand the flow of Krishna's pastimes. Even Bhagavad Gita also you should read from cover to cover, not from here and there. That is systematic way of reading. So then you do that, then automatically, you'll understand. Do you feel Prabhupada is communicating to you through the books?
Yeah, I mean, I am understanding the book. It's a very simple English, and I'm able to grasp whatever is there. Only thing is, maybe a lot of sins in the past. That's why I am very slow at understanding the concepts. Also, since I'm in family, my wife and all, they are not that interested in this process, but I stick to it, and I do complete my rounds. But yeah, there are a lot of hindrances in the bhakti progress. That's it.
Yeah, the bhakti will always have entrance.
Yes.
See, even material life also have entrance. Is it not a
Yes.
fact?
Yes.
Working in company, working in TCS is so easy, and is it like that?
No.
So Prabhupada says that spiritual life is difficult. Material life is possible. There's a difference. At least spiritual life, even though difficult, it is still possible.
Right.
You can attain the destiny. You can attain the crest of the aim of spiritual life. That is to go back to Godhead. But in material world, how much ever you try to be a good husband or a good father or a good employee or a good children, and how much ever you try to be a good friend and whatever, good donor or a good human, whatever you try, you can never satisfy others.
Yes.
They always, why don't you do more? Why don't you do more? Why don't you do more? So that's how it always. So material life, it is always impossible to be happy. In spiritual life, it is difficult, no doubt about that. But still, if you work hard, then you can be happy.
Yeah.
So that is the spirituality. And another thing about important, the thing I just want to share you is that it is the fact that we should not have a organizational mentality. So when you say that I'm not part of any organization, and we have to understand that we should go beyond organization, no doubt about that. But we also need organization for growth.
Right.
Organization is a matter of convenience. It is not that only if you are ISKM you can go back to Godhead, or only if you are ISKCON you can go back to Godhead, or there is no such thing like that. There are so many pure devotees in the world.
Right.
Even if not so many, at least there are few pure devotees in the world, I can say, and you can take shelter of any of the pure devotees and you can still go back to Godhead. It need not be Prabhupada. There are so many pure devotees around the world. Why not only Prabhupada? But we know Prabhupada as a pure devotee, and because our destiny, we came to know about Srila Prabhupada. To connect to Prabhupada, we need organization.
Right.
We need organization because we are conditioned soul. Even though the spiritual teachings is coming from Prabhupada, and how to put it into real life, that requires some friends. And then, in other words, the people of same thought. The people of same thought is required. So when you have people of same thought, for example, in ISKM, every day morning 5:30 or 5 o'clock, we are having a japa session.
Okay.
Yeah, you can show the verse, Swami Prabhu, you can show the verse. So we have japa session. The devotees will come and join and chant together. And then evening we have reading session. All devotees come together and read. And then we have the session every Sunday evening, 4 o'clock. All devotees will come and then we'll talk, just like that casual discussion. And if you have some doubt, we'll answer. And then, we'll discuss. So when this kind of organizational policies will helps us to develop our bhakti. That is why we should not be too much focused on organization. At the same time, we cannot be negligent about organization. We cannot say, okay, I'm happy in the house. I just don't want to be part of anything. No, it is also dangerous. Yeah, so this is actually one nice verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 29th chapter, 17th verse. Yeah, you can read this. Can you read this?
Yes. A friendship should be cemented between persons with mutual interest and understanding. Such persons are said to be swajati, of the same caste. The devotee should avoid a person whose character is not fixed in the standard understanding, even though he may be a Vaishnava or a devotee of Krishna. If his character is not correctly representative, then he should be avoided. One should steadily control the senses and the mind and strictly follow the rules and regulations, and he should make friendship with persons of the same standard.
So this is the organization. This organization means, Prabhupada has made a setup so that the Swajati or same kind of people, we stay together and then we chant together, we attend Mangalarti together, we do serve together, we cook together, we wash together, eat together, we talk together, and then we develop bhakti together and go back to Godhead separately. That cannot be together. That is the individual flight, that cannot be together. So you have to aspire to go back to Godhead. Clear. So that is why this is the thing about organization. So we should not be foolishly understand that I am this. What about you? You are that. I am this. I mean, that's why Prabhupada always call this ism. Prabhupada say it is ism, like Christian or Muslim or Hindu or Hinduism or like Jewism. No, it is not like that. We are HKM, we are ISKM, we are ISKCON. I mean, these are all secondary, but main thing is that we need a group of bhaktas. We need some friends. And we need some senior devotees. We need some junior devotees. We need some equal level of devotees. And then we also need some enemies who are not devotees to smash, to get some passion in our life, to get some fire. Okay, we also need some enemies who are not devoted to Krishna and smash them and then okay, and get some fire in your spiritual life. Clear.
Right.
So this is the organizational mindset. So that should be taken in the right level. Even if you go a little bit further, then you got trapped in the organization.
Right.
Correct. So because people don't want to be part of any organization nowadays. There is fear. Oh my God, I don't want to be part of any organization. If you go to organization, there will be politics or there will be problem. I can do in my home. That is good, But the problem is, how do you serve Prabhupada? When you are in the house or when you are separate, like like our movement, we have Sami Prabhu, and he is from actually Finland, and then we have Rishikesh Prabhu, Sham Govind Prabhu, and then we have Nimayan Nitai Prabhu, we have Dattayut Prabhu, and we are all actually different people, but we are doing lot of digital contents, and they are doing a lot of digital contents, and that is attracting people. See, if they are not part of ISKM, then they can, in the house, they can do some videos, then, but who will watch? Then how do you, whoever come in touch with you, if you're not part of any organization, how do you develop to push them to next level? What about initiation?
Right.
What about initiation? Who will recommend and who will give? And what about devotional service? Where is the deity worship? Clear. So that is what we need organization. But we need to find the right organization that is following Srila Prabhupada. That is why Nimai Prabhu has made a video today, why ISKCON is not the proper organization.
Right.
So you have to find the right organization and be part of it. And there will be problem in that organization too. And there will be, conditioned souls in that organization too. Because we are conditioned souls. But what we have to see is that which organization is following Prabhupada's instructions clearly. Personal frauds will be everywhere. Everywhere will feel good people, bad people will be everywhere. And some people will try to cheat money also will be there in all organizations. That you are intelligent and then talk to some sincere people. Clear?
Yes.
So I just request you to go through ISKM more.
Yes.
Try to understand what is ISKM. And then, of course, you should have known by now what is Ritvik system of initiation, because you're going to ISKCON Bangalore. You should have known at least a little bit what is Ritvik initiation. And have you read our IA 1977 book? Initiation after 1977?
Not yet.
No?
Not.
Okay. So any of our devotees have his number? Sami Prabhu? You have his number?
No, I don't.
Did you join?
Maybe you can.
Or like.
You can send a message to Sami Prabhu. You can see Sami Prabhu in the chat. In the
Yes,
chat,
yes.
you can see. Yeah, you can just send your number and he will add you to our group, and also he will personally send you some links. You can go through that. You can read it, and also you can also join our reading sessions and all. Every day it's going on.
Sure,
then you feel strong, together.
Sure.
Now to donate, like we can also tell you, like we can, after this meeting, maybe we can contact. I can message you the deal. Meanwhile, you can go to our ISKM Pondicherry YouTube channel, and there will be a playlist construction temple building project. You can see how the temple building is coming up. So next year is the 2024. Next year is the 150th appearance of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
Okay.
Year. So 150 years, we want to offer this temple as a tribute to him. So we are working very hard on this process. So your donation will be very much of helpful also. But more than donations, we are more concerned about your like association with us, so that we can mutually we can grow together.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Have any questions or any doubts or anything you want to ask?
No, nothing. For now, it's fine. I will just follow this group, and I will try to be part of it as I can, as much as I can.
So there is also one video by Sundar Gopal Prabhu about Ritvik system of initiation. Sami Prabhu, please share with him.
Sure.
Share with him the basic things. Okay, and also add him to Vaishnava Sangha group or whatever group applicable, so that he can get the notifications. And we do have a Vrindavan Yatra by March. If you want, you can join. Only for Prabhus, not Mataji's.
Okay.
Or mostly young boys are coming. So if you want to join, you also can join Vrindavan Yatra.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Jai Prabhupada. Happy to see you.
Thank you.
Right. Yes. So anybody else have question? Prabhu, I will have to, okay, fine. Okay. So we have Amai Prabhu, you're there? You're there, Amai Prabhu? What about Devale Prabhu? You are there? You're not there. Yes, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Prabhupada. How are you, Vivek Prabhu?
I'm fine, Prabhu. Prabhu, you?
Yeah, good, doing good. Look very clean now after shaving, after cutting hair.
Yes.
Okay. How you are chanting now? How many rounds?
16, Prabhu. 16.
You are finishing in the morning itself?
Yes, Prabhu. Like 8, within 8.
Okay. So no onion garlic.
No, Prabhu.
So no problem, huh? You are able to manage family.
Yes, Prabhu.
Good.
Like here, that the construction is going on. Very happy, Prabhu.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Construction is going on. When you are coming here?
Like I am planning to come like March, Prabhu. They will give like holidays for studying. Like that time.
When is exam?
Like from March it will start, Prabhu. From March 5, like that.
Exam starts by March 5.
March 5, like that.
March 5 Vrindavan Yatra, no?
Yes, Prabhu. But,
So
like
how you will do it?
Prabhu, but it will extend one step, like one more time it will extend for 1 month, exams for no, I'm not sure about the date, Prabhu. They have given, but it is not sure, I think.
Okay. So you're reading Prabhupada books. You have any doubts, any questions, or anything to share here?
No, Prabhu.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So anybody else want to say something? How is everything going there? Sami Prabhu?
Hey, Bob.
Yes. Oh yeah, I think Manu Prabhu, yeah, you can. Yes, Prabhuji, how are you?
Hey, Krishna. Doing fine. I've been fighting to chant my rounds early in the morning, and today is actually my first day. I actually started to do this in the morning. Before, my seva would kind of get in the way, and I would just do it later on, probably like 1, 2, or 3 o'clock in the evening. But now I'm able to do it in the morning. But I want to be consistent. I noticed that after I was done chanting, my reading was more stable. So in this way, I feel so that this is very much, this is very essential when it comes to humility, because how much you have to beat your mind to even finish your rounds in the morning, much less, follow the sadhana of reading. And even then, when you read, your ego is already beaten 100 times when you read Prabhupada's books. So, yeah. So over here is very nice. Yeah. But I feel so that if I didn't make that effort of reading, I don't think I will be humble enough to try to see my own faults instead of seeing other people's faults, other devotees' faults.
Correct. By reading, we are getting purified. I think I was sharing in another class, right? How the knowledge is acting as a boat, how the knowledge is acting as a fire, right? Did I? Was I showing you?
Yeah.
Did I show you?
Yes.
Yeah, you can see there is Bhagavad Gita chapter 4. Knowledge is a fire, knowledge is a boat, right? Likewise, by reading Prabhupada books, naturally, we are getting purified of dirty things. Then we can see things as they are. Otherwise, you cannot see, even if you take millions and billions of births, if you don't do devotional service, and you will not get purified. If you're not purified, then how to understand Krishna consciousness? Dvandva moha nirmukta, that word. So, unless one is purified by the dualities, then how you can become Krishna conscious? Clear? Yes, I'm very happy to hear the progress of Manu Prabhu. When I was talking to Rajakishore Prabhu and I was asking about you, and they was telling very good things about you.
I still have a long way to go. He's very merciful. We have a little inside joke that Manchikeshi Mataji, she's like a strict guru to me. So she's like one of my Gurukuli gurus. It's that little inside joke.
Yes, convey my regards to her.
Yes, thank you, Prabhu.
Yes. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. You have anything to say or anything to ask, Manu Prabhu?
I had one question, but I was still forming it in my mind how to word it. I totally, because usually this question comes in and out. When it comes up to my mind now, I'd like to ask it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Yes,
Hare
Sami
Krishna.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Jai Prabhupada, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Yes, Prabhu, yesterday I had some questions in my mind suddenly when I was thinking, but now I don't remember them.
Okay. Okay, good. When you remember, you can ask us, no problem.
Yes, Prabhu.
How is Finland?
Now it's reaching all times. Now it's -20 for next week.
-20.
Yeah, and it's northern Finland. It's gonna have record. They say -50 might get broken this week.
-50.
Yeah, the record is now -51, so they might break it this week, they say.
So you cannot go anywhere, huh? Always sitting in the house only.
Yes, Prabhu.
Then how about the vegetables and provisions and all?
Yes, that now we need to go only to the closest market or wait that it gets a little bit warmer. Yesterday I went to market, it wasn't that cold, so I went in advance and bought all the things.
Wow. It's a different world.
Yes,
I
Prabhu.
can't take down cold. No, that is, it is something different that I cannot take some 6 degrees, 5 degrees. That itself is big austerity for my body.
Yes, Prabhu.
Good. How is preaching there? The Aero Prabhu and
Now I haven't heard too much from Ero Prabhu. He's still trying to find the house. But yeah, with online preaching, I've been really busy with, because now there has been so many videos and then there is so many people coming and answering to all the people, and that has taken a lot of time. So been very busy with that.
on the ISKM TV comments.
Yes, Prabhu. And this whole Vaishnav Sangha, because Nimanitai Prabhu has been now making that video, and he hasn't been so much like managing the group now. So I've been trying to look after it a little bit.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
the amounts has increased a lot, because in like 1 month there has been 100 new people joining the group. Now it's 300
I
people.
want to see the amount of people chanting in the morning.
Yes, Prabhu.
Is
Yeah.
it increasing or not increasing?
Yeah, that's not increasing. The group number is
And what is
increasing.
the point of having so many people?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
What is the
I
use
feel
of
so I have to bring back the message. Japa says the message.
Yes,
Maybe
Prabhu.
that'll
Yeah.
change.
Usually
we can have 1 million people in the group, but
Yeah.
they are not coming for the chanting. Then they are just prajalpa, waste of time talking with them.
Yes, Prabhu.
You can tell them to leave the group, They can be happy with ISKCON.
Yeah.
They can be merry with ISKCON,
Yes, usually
They call,
for
they
100
call it
people
here.
that join,
Sorry?
maybe usually for 100 people that join, 5 start to join reading session and chanting.
Yeah, we have to find out we have to filter out the important ones and talk to them privately.
Yes,
To
Prabhu.
join. Like in my school, they used to tell me that some people are simply they come to school to scratch the bench.
Yeah.
Right? Simply come to school to scratch the bench, make the bench old, So the bench will only get old by them sitting there. Otherwise, there is no use because of them sitting. Similarly, even though there are hundreds of messages in Hare Krishna League, this Vaishnava Sangha whole day, but in the morning time is so quiet. Then what is the point?
Yes, Prabhu.
Maybe they are all munis. Night time for us is daytime for them, on daytime for them is nighttime for us. Maybe they are chanting in the noon and then sleeping in the evening and eating with their nose or something like that.
I really highly doubt that. Like even when I was in America, I was able to join.
So we have to be strict on this matter. About morning chava, especially those who are in Hare Krishna League, no excuse. As I clearly told last week, if they are in Hare Krishna League and they are not serious, downgrade them to Vaishnava Sangha. You can send a message to them that even though you are in Hare Krishna League and you are not making use of this group, so as per our ISKM policy, we are downgrading you to Vaishnava Sangha. So if they are Vaishnava Sangha and they are serious, upgrade them to Hare Krishna League. So there should be some policies like that. And I'll be happy if there is a devotee in the group can take the responsibility of maintaining a spiritual health card of all the devotees and publish it once in a week. This is especially for Hare Krishna League, may not be Vaishnava Sangha, because Hare Krishna League is supposed to be the little bit advanced devotees. So maybe you can find a devotee who can do the spiritual health card of a devotee. It means like how many times he came for chanting and how many times he came for reading and how many rounds he is chanting, or whether he is increasing or decreasing. What is his contribution service-wise? So likewise, you can come up with some questions. Maybe you can send it to me. I can go through that. And we have to publish it. And then we have to acknowledge the most active devotee of the week. And we have to say, okay, this devotee have came 7 days. And then he also came for, like a 7 reading session. Or he's a devotee of the week. So like this kind of things we can do in Educational League.
Yes, Prabhu.
But we need some volunteer to do this. Not everything can be done by you or Manu Prabhu or because Manu Prabhu also busy with his Philippines temples and then his temple services, and then you are also busy with online activities. And Rishikesh Prabhu Shamgo is also busy with this temple service. So we have to look for a volunteer in the group who can do this service.
Yes, Prabhu. Maybe
Try to
Mohit
see
Prabhu
and
can help me.
Mohit Prabhu can help. That's a good idea.
Yes, because Mohit Prabhu is
So
doing.
actually, like Divai Prabhu is good at it actually.
Yes, Prabhu, that's also true.
Who?
Debalai
Oh,
Prabhu.
Devalaya Prabhu. Yeah, can. Maybe Sami Prabhu. What Devalaya Prabhu, you want to do this?
Yes, Prabhu. Also, he has agreed to do also, Prabhu. Now only messaged.
You are doing dubbing for him? Dubbing artist? Maybe he cannot type. Maybe he cannot type. Maybe he's busy. Maybe not in a position to talk. Yeah, if the Balai Prabhu can do, it is nice. Maybe Sami Prabhu, you can prepare the template and
Yes,
then okay, traveling, no problem. So like you can prepare a template and then you can show it to me. I can go through this, and if anything, adding subtraction. See, I can give only ideas. After that, like I give many ideas, but mostly devotees will not follow this more than a week. But
Yeah.
I'm so happy that Sami Prabhu is, I just told once, but even people comes or not coming, he's taking it very serious and conducting the reading session every day for the most, I think, 2 years
Yes,
or
Prabhu.
3 years.
It's 2-3 years now.
Yeah, non-stop, and there is no complaint from any time. Prabhu, devotees not coming, devotees are coming. There is no complaint or something. He is doing it very dedicatedly. My, thanks for him for doing this. At the same time, I also want this spiritual health card also. Of course, we speak about this few times in this group, even 2 years back, but that was not implemented. It was not implemented, but that's why I'm looking for someone who can, do it sincerely. If Devalaya Prabhu is volunteering to do, he can do, and you can take the help of Sami Prabhu, and then you can work under him. Sami Prabhu can guide you how to do this. So we can announce the devotee of the week, and then we can also actually, acknowledge the particular person on that particular that particular week's istagosthi, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Maybe we can give some Mercedes Benz car for the person.
Hare
Okay.
Krishna, Prabhuji, just one clarification or doubt I had.
Yes, Prabhu.
Reading session is good actually when we read in a group. That is a good. I can also try to join that and reading session. But the japa, when we do it with others, whether that we will be able to do justice to the japa. That's what I was thinking.
See,
Because
like when you chant as a group in
okay.
when you chant with the devotees, you don't need to keep the volume high for others. The
Okay.
volume of others can be very less. It is just
Okay.
that it is giving a virtual association, because when you are sitting in the computer and then, you are alone and you feel demotivated most of the time. But when you see some 10 devotees are sitting in front of you in the computer, and then they are chanting, and then you're hearing them chanting, and then, you feel psychologically, you feel more strong. And then if one day you are not coming, devotees will think, hey, where is Vinod? Did not come today. Maybe Vinod slept, maybe overslept. Then you fear
Okay.
of that. You fear that, oh, I'm not there today. What will my friends think about me? What will my in charge, or what about my senior devotees? What they will think about me? Oh, I mean, we have some fear.
Right.
That is why this fear, and then like the bondage will help you to. And otherwise, it is not that you should put the volume high and then don't hear what you chant. It is not like that. You put the volume less. You can,
Okay.
just like when you chant at the temple hall, others also will chant.
Right.
Like when you go to ISKCON Bangalore, you see so many devotees are chanting, right? But you focus on your chanting.
Right. Right.
Right. Similarly, the others also will chant. You keep the volume little less so you can hear some chanting is going on.
Okay. Fine.
But proper chanting also should go on. Then you focus on your chanting.
Okay. Sure. Sure.
So that's how you have to do. And reading also, they are doing very systematically. One book after one book after one book after they are finishing. I think they're reading Bhagavad Gita again, right? You're reading Bhagavad Gita again, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, second time now.
Second time they're reading Bhagavad Gita. They are in second chapter now, right?
Now it's third chapter started.
Oh, started. Okay. I think that week I just came once, right? That was second chapter, if I'm not
Yes,
wrong.
Prabhu.
Huh? Okay. Now they are doing the third chapter. You can also join them.
All of the smaller books we have read already.
Very bold. Wonderful. That's wonderful. Yes. Prabhu, is it clear?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So what we are discussing? I think you're discussing, right? Sami Prabhu. Yeah. So health card, you prepare the template and then you can send it to me, and then Devale Prabhu can implement this.
Yes, Prabhu. I'm trying to
Yes,
find
Prabhu. So,
the one that Dheeraj Prabhu had years ago, because I remember he did that for like 2 weeks. He was sending it.
yes. Yeah, it was given, but it was not. Because for me, the problem is that I just give something and then I do start doing other works. But I
Yes.
expect that service goes on, but that service is stopped.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult for me to go back. Yes. So anything else from Sami Prabhu?
No problem.
Okay. So there is a question from Devale Prabhu. In Bhagavad Gita 9.4, we can use it to prove the form of Krishna as ultimate, because Krishna is saying, by my hand, you prove the form of Krishna as the ultimate, because Krishna is saying, by my unmanifested form. So he's saying by my, which means he is beyond it. It means not void ultimately. So hence proved Krishna originally has a form which is greater than Brahman aspect. Prabhu, I was reading CC and suddenly I came up with this logic. I made this logic, is it good or something is wrong? Because CC 153 Prabhupada says Aham means personality, not void. And this verse 9.4 is also somewhere connecting. That's why I asked. Yeah, clear. But my suggestion is that the initial level, the new level of devotional service, try not to use your logic. So that is very dangerous. That can mislead you to, like wrong direction. So in the initial level, don't try to apply your logic or intelligence, at least for few years, and try to understand everything from the view of Srila Prabhupada. So when you are trying to connect this and connect there, and sometimes you may get cheated by your intelligence, because intelligence is like a prostitute. That's why, like, this intelligence will bewilder us. I can show you a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, 25th chapter. verse number 28. Yeah, you can go to 28, 29. See, King Puranjana, he is just coming across a beautiful woman. And then he is talking to her like that. You can read this. Swami Prabhu, you can read this.
Hare Krishna, yes, Prabhu. Translation. My dear beautiful girl, you are exactly like the goddess of fortune, or the wife of Lord Shiva, or the goddess of learning, the wife of Lord Brahma. Although you must be one of them, I see that you are loitering in this forest. Indeed, you are as silent as the great sages. Is it that you are searching after your own husband? However your husband may be, simply by understanding that you are so faithful to him, he will come to possess all opulences. I think you must be the goddess of fortune, but I do not see the lotus flower in your hand. Therefore, I am asking you where you have thrown that lotus.
Yeah, go to the purport. Read the purport.
Everyone thinks that his intelligence is perfect. Sometimes one employs his intelligence in the worship of Uma, the wife of Lord Shiva, in order to obtain a beautiful wife. Sometimes when one wants to become as learned as Lord Brahma, he employs his intelligence in the worship of the goddess of learning, Saraswati. Sometimes when one wishes to become as opulent as Lord Vishnu, he worships the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi. In this verse, all these inquiries are made by King Puranjana, the living entity who is bewildered and does not know how to employ his intelligence. Intelligence should be employed in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As soon as one uses his intelligence in this way, the goddess of fortune automatically becomes favorable to him. The goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, never remains without her husband, Lord Vishnu. Consequently, when one worships Lord Vishnu, he automatically obtains the favor of the goddess of fortune. One should not, like Ravana, worship the goddess of fortune alone, for she cannot remain long without her husband. Thus her other name is Chanchala, or restless. In this verse, it is clear that Puranjana is representing our intelligence while he is talking with the girl. He not only appreciated the shyness of the girl, but actually became more and more attracted by that shyness. He was actually thinking of becoming her husband, and consequently was asking her whether she was thinking of her prospective husband or whether she was married. This is an example of Bhoga Ichcha, the desire for enjoyment. One who is attracted by such desires becomes conditioned in this material world, and one who is not so attracted attains liberation. King Puranjana was appreciating the beauty of the girl, as if she were the goddess of fortune, but at the same time he was careful to understand that goddess of fortune cannot be enjoyed by anyone except Lord Vishnu. Since he doubted whether the girl was the goddess of fortune, he inquired about the lotus flower she was not holding. The material world is also the goddess of fortune, because the material energy works under the direction of Lord Vishnu, as stated in Bhagavad Gita. Maya dakshena prakriti shuyate sacharacharam. The material world cannot be enjoyed by any living entity. If one so desires to enjoy it, he immediately becomes a demon like Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, or Kamsa. Because Ravana wanted to enjoy the goddess of fortune, Sita Devi, he was vanquished with all his family, wealth, and opulence. One can, however, enjoy that Maya bestowed upon the living entity by Lord Vishnu. The satisfaction of one's senses and desires means enjoying Maya, not the goddess of fortune.
Yeah. So our intelligence is so bewildering. It acts like a prostitute. That is why in the initial stage, we should not employ our intelligence in devotional service. Rather, we should submit our intelligence to spiritual master. Like Prabhupada was asked a question by a disciple, Prabhupada, you are telling us to follow your instruction and surrender to you, but then what is the use of my intelligence? Then how we can use it in Krishna consciousness? I mean, how you can? Yeah. how I can use it in like how I can, what is the use of intelligence if I have to completely follow you? And Prabhupada said that if I ask you to do that, you do that. Then how to do that? Use intelligence. For example, if Prabhupada asks you to pass one letter to Mr. X, you must pass the letter. But how are you going to pass the letter? That you can choose, like by post or by car or by flight, or that use intelligence. That is okay. Otherwise, we should not employ intelligence. So my little request to all the devotees is that at the initial stage, and do not try to connect this, connect that, connect this. You may get cheated. So you follow the devotees and then see how they are connecting. And simply learn and repeat. Imitate this. And after some time, then you will get some realizations by a few years of practice in Krishna consciousness. And then you can get some realization. And also you'll get humility and tolerance and then patience. Once you have all these things, then you can automatically see when you read one verse, then you remember another verse, and this all comes. Otherwise, you will also remember another verse, but that may not be, that may not be related. See, we are ISKM, we are strongly talking about that aspect. There are some group of so-called Ritvik system, and then they are saying that they are following Prabhupada system, but they completely changed the Rupanuga way of worship. They are worshipping Sri Vaishnava, doing Brahmotsav, and then, there are so many things. They are introducing their new things and Sri Vaishnava type of worship, and they call this as Gaudiya Vaishnavism. See, that is because they are misusing intelligence. So of course, whatever you mentioned here is right, no doubt about that. But this tendency is a little dangerous. It is not about right or wrong. It is about dangerous. So my humble request is that do not try to use the intelligence when you are trying to study Prabhupada books, and try to see, for example, even once in a Krishna inspiration, before I think 5-6 years, that should be the year of 2016, 2015 or 16. During that time, there was some discussion happened in Krishna inspiration, wherein Tattvik Prabhu and Rajakishore Prabhu, all of them were heavily chastising one devotee. And then they were telling that you cannot even give your own examples while preaching. And you have to repeat only the examples quoted by Srila Prabhupada. To prove somebody that you are not the body, you are a spirit soul. And sometimes we may try to understand our own logic and philosophy and examples to explain. But they were saying that, no, we should not do that. We should simply repeat the examples, also use only what is given by Prabhupada. But the initial stage. Otherwise, Maya is very powerful. And then because Maya is shadow. Shadow looks like a person, but the shadow is different, person is different. Similarly, even though it appears to be right, it will be wrong, then we'll be cheated, then we'll get some misunderstanding, it's all happened. So we try to come out of this. Okay. Yes, no problem. It's not about sorry. It is just that you should be careful, It is all a little experience by years, by looking so many devotees, how they fall down, how they go away from this movement, because we have seen so many devotees, just sharing the experience, how the Maya will take you out of Krishna consciousness. So just sharing, be careful. Okay. So anything else? I think Manu Prabhu is raising hand for a long time. I'm sorry. Yes, Prabhu, you want to say something? You are there, Manu Prabhu?
Hey Krishna, yes, Prabhu. Sorry.
Yes, you want to...
So I had one question. It's about
Yeah.
flying our own planes.
About what?
They're flying our own planes. In that aspect, there's I think in the first canto when the Pandavas left, they left Draupadi behind. even though Draupadi was calling out to them. And it was described that they left her as if they didn't care about her. And so how to understand the devotees, they're broad-minded, they care for everyone. So what to speak of other devotees? But they left her because Krishna called them. So is it that if Krishna calls, then is the devotee so renounced that he will just drop everything and just leave?
What is that? Can someone
No,
explain?
my question is a pure devotee or the devotee so renounced that if he's called by Krishna, he will just drop everything and leave, like even the devotee association here. We haven't been purified yet, but Krishna calls, he leaves,
Even
on that
Krishna
point.
left Radha. Even Krishna left Radharani.
Mm.
Even Krishna left Radharani. You know that pastimes, right?
I want to hear.
Okay. So actually, when in Vrindavan and when Rasalila was going on in Vamshivat, Krishna took Radharani separately. Krishna took Radharani, and then he was dressing her, and then he was actually massaging her feet, and there are so many service Krishna was doing to Radharani, but he left all the gopis. But Radharani thought that, oh, I think I am the most dearest person to Krishna. So she just got that kind of mindset. She thought that I am the most beloved to Krishna. Immediately Krishna disappeared. Krishna immediately disappeared. The moment that thought came, Krishna immediately disappeared. It means how much detached Krishna is. And similarly, even from all the gopis who are Krishna's beloved, and the father, mother, for whom Krishna was killing so many demons. But when he has to go to Mathura, he just left them and went to Mathura. And he didn't come back after 100 years. Until 100 years, he did not come back. See, even Krishna is very detached. So Krishna devotees are also, even though Prabhupada is very busy in pushing forward this movement, and Prabhupada was very sick at the end of his days. And that time, devotees are asking Prabhupada, Krishna, you are very, very dear to Krishna. If you pray to Krishna, Krishna can make you live long for another 10 years. In that 10 years, you can complete your Bhagavatam. You can complete your Bhagavatam. And you can also, Prabhupada wanted to establish Varnashram Dharma. You can also establish Varnashram Dharma. You can also establish this organization more, tidy. And then you can say another 10 years. Prabhupada said it is all right. If Krishna want me to live, I'll live. Krishna want me to live, I'll live. Even another example in Bhagavatam is that when Gardama, when Gardama Muni and Devahuti, they got a son, Kapila. The Kapila then is none other than Supreme Personality of Godhead. It means the Supreme God has appeared as your son. Then what does Gardama did? What did Gardama do? He just left home to forest. You understand? Even though Krishna appeared in his own house, he got renounced. He took renunciation and went to forest. You see how much detached they are? How much detached they are? Because your flight to Goloka or Vaikuntha is separate. There is no one flight where all family members can go. Not like that. Your flight is separate. Flights are sent by Krishna. So when the time comes, we should be more focused on that. Like, as a Diksha Guru, as a Siksha Guru, as a husband, as a wife, as a father, mother, you know, we are doing different association to each other. But when my flight comes, I should be more focused on that my flight. Right? I should not get disturbed with all these kind of things. That is a
Yes.
devotee is very, very important. Without detachment, you don't understand what is prem. You cannot understand what is prema.
Yes, Prabhu.
Is it clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it makes it more clear.
Yes, Prabhu.
Even the point when you were saying that, like, even though we have some sort of responsibility over some dependent, when the time comes, we have to be prepared.
Yeah.
Not only are we preparing everyone who we guide to be prepared for death, we ourselves have to be prepared.
Yes, correct. So if no other questions, or we can stop it here.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay then. So yeah, I think no questions. So thanks for everyone for coming today for this istagosthi. So okay, he's showing the sadhana card. Is
I'm going to present this one. This is the old one. So according to this, we can try to do something.
oh, you are still maintaining this?
Yes, he found the copy of the old one.
I still have it in the Google Drive. Okay, okay. Yeah, you can see what are the columns: morning wake up, japa, attending spiritual classes, Srila Prabhupada book reading, and daily book reading is there. Okay. And then like you can also put some devotional service like editing or sharing or physical service or whatever.
Yes,
You
Prabhu.
can also put. Okay, then you can share with me how you're going to fill up, on what basis you are putting, how many rounds they finish. Yeah, all these things matters. So we'll implement this from this new year.
Yes,
This
Prabhu.
new year we start with if you are not performing well, you have to get signature from your parents. You are failing in subject, you must bring your parents. Then your parents will stop you from this group completely.
Yes, Prabhu. No, Prabhu, when I was playing football before, in our football team, we had this thing that if you were late from practice, even 5 minutes, then you had to pay €5. There was like penalties for anything you did wrong.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So if you are coming, if you're not performing well, you must pay some donation to Pondicherry temple. Temple building project.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Okay, Prabhu. You just work on this and send.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you very much. Rendra, Shrimad.
Thank
Got
you very
nothing.
much, bro. Thank you very much.
Discussion. Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Habit.
Thank you so much, Prabhu.